Hello there, my beautiful and lovely gamers. My name is Joe, and today we're talking about target prioritization in Overwatch. We tried to go and generalize it a little bit more yesterday on stream, and also the day before, and also the stream before that. We talked far more about target prioritization, especially for Genji and Hanzo and so on. Today, I decided to make a far more generalized video for everyone, since this is one of the issues that most people, or a lot of people, struggle with. Since it's far more about game sense and so on, than not just your pure mechanics. And since I know a lot of people, some people, in general, even if your mechanics are not that good, but especially if your mechanics are so good, if you have good target prioritization, then you can make so much more out of it. And even with bad mechanics, for example, me, who's really bad aim for someone in Grandmaster, I need good target prioritization to decide to kind of choose. So we're going to use, I decided to, instead of doing Stat Banana, where we have like a top overview of like maps and how they push and so on, I decided to use this kind of gameplay that I just found randomly laying on my computer as an example to kind of describe what we want to do. And as always, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch, 8 p.m. Norwegian time. That means tomorrow at 8 p.m. Norwegian time, there will be a stream of me doing some Overwatch stuff. Now, let's really just begin, and we want to set up a couple of ground rules that everyone should kind of know. So I'm going to set up 3 rules that you guys will see me follow. This is a Master Games. It's a quite old VOD. This Wave and Break was still strong and so on, so it's a little bit of an old VOD, but it still works just as fine to kind of show the point. So first one is shields. Now, if you always want to be active, so as you can see here, I'm kind of pushing up here to kind of try to get a little bit of poke damage in here. So you always want to be active, always taking space, always building ult shots, always poking, kind of maybe you can get some abilities out, right? Maybe you can get a pick or something like that. So you always want to try to be active, of course, be very aware of your position, but aggression and activeness is incredibly important. So rule number 1, if there's nothing else to shoot, we shoot the shield, okay? That is one of the most important things to just remember. If there's nothing else to shoot, help break the shield, then you're always keeping pressure on. Number 2, which can kind of get overridden by number 3, and again, the highest number, right, so number 3 here is more valuable than number 1 in our priority list. So the higher number you get, the more of your priority this should be. But second priority here is tanks, and that can be override by number 3, but that's just because I see way too many times that you'll be playing, that, for example, let's say a projectile player like Genji will be playing on Hanamura, and what will happen is that on Hanamura, he will be, trying his very best, and he'll be, poking and so on. Actually, I can bring up Stat Banana. Just give me a second. Alright, much better. So let's just take a look at this here. This is actually supposed to be a red Zenyatta. So we have a Zenyatta way back here, right? And we have a red Reinhardt, so the enemy Reinhardt, kind of this choke, right? And you are playing Genji or Hanzo, whatever, right? Widowmakers are a little bit different since they have hit scan. But I hate when I see Genji just being like, oh, well, Zenyatta is like, because he's so easy to kill, because he has a fucking triangle that's hitbox, it's like with a big fucking head on it, right? Because he is such a big hitbox, he's super easy targetable, so I should always go for Zenyatta. And it really makes me angry, because what you're doing is that especially people with not the best accuracy, and even for good accuracy, you're making such a difficult shot all the way over here, and especially for Genji, as you're out of your dash range, so you can't even kill secure, it's difficult to hit the guy, and so on, and you're wasting so much time, when instead you could be shooting the very nice health with Reinhardt. Sometimes there might be a mate down here you can shoot, or someone else. There's so many other targets a lot of times that you can pick off or start attacking and focusing that will help you guys so much more, like removing tanks and just applying pressure there, building ultimate, applying pressure. Hopefully you can help your team get a tank, weakening the front line and creating space for your team, which is so much more valuable than going for this. Therefore, number 2 is that we want to try to get the tanks out of the way, right? So number 2 is tanks, number 1 was shields, and then number 3, which to a certain extent overrides number 2, is kill the easy target. The easy target is, in the end, kind of like our most kind of wanted, right? So the easy targets are kind of the most wanted stuff that we want. A lot of times, like the scenario I showed, right, where the tanks are kind of far forward and like your target supports are further back, then the easiest target to shoot and deal damage and pressure is those tanks, even though you might not be going for the kills. But if you're going for the kills, especially, a lot of time tanks are overextended, it's super easy, and we'll be seeing that kind of in this VOD. So I'll be trying to break it down. Last time I did a full VOD, I know that some people complained that I was pausing it too much, so I'll try not to pause too much. I would love feedback on all of this down in the comment section if you guys can, or on the Discord server, which again is linked in the description. Right, so a little bit of spamming here. I'm very aware if they have a Widow, which I actually do have, so I'm just kind of like protecting and kind of making sure. That's a little bit risky of me to go forward there, but whatever, right? Immediately, I just want to make sure. I saw they have a Winston, so I want to poke him so he can't just immediately leap on us, right? I want to make sure he's low HP, so I move a little bit forward, a little bit risky, as I didn't do a proper rotation for the Widow. But now I have my cover. I have a wall, I have some armor right behind me, so I poke him a little bit here, and I can push down. That's fine. I got my poke down. I should maybe have fallen back when I saw the vid with Lucio. I don't think I saw the Lucio. But now down here, I create my space. I give myself some distance, right? I see the monkey, and see, there's nothing else to shoot here. So I help remove bubble. Check that no one is coming through main. And it's to continue to shoot onto the tanks, right? Same with here. I can choose here in between 3 different targets, right? And I can almost as easily start targeting the Lucio as he is also low and just got hit by the Ana. But I continue again because I know that this guy can be very, very difficult to get to. If I remove their speed boost, that would be huge for them, as the tanks would have problem moving around and so on. And it could also help me not having someone to harass and so on. So sure, that's an option. I do see, however, that the tanks are super low, and I know that I can, with my accuracy, I can far more consistently hit their tanks. So I want to just get rid of those. So that's why I'm focusing those first, right? Same with the D.Va mech here. I understand that she's low, and I could, of course, chase her if I wanted to, but I wanted, instead of that, because now my front line has been cleared. We kind of safe around front, so if she gets out, it's still fine. However, what's not fine is to have potential enemies there. These guys are not in safety. The D.Va is to a certain extent kind of in safety. She can play around and so on and kind of survive. Therefore, she's not a priority for me anymore. What is a priority is the sniper that can get kills and that can apply pressure, can hurt our rotation. Maybe she gets a pick early and we decide with an advantage. And since she's still engaged in the fight, the D.Va is no longer engaged in the fight and no one a threat. This will be my new priority, right? So it was shield, tanks, because those were easy to hit, and now I swap to a DPS. Right? So I continue here to kind of dodge a little bit. They use nade. Okay, cool. So I continue to a certain extent, try to play a little bit dodgy. Again, I don't want to get picked, so I'm very aware of that. Try to push it. Nothing really happened. Checked around me that the D.Va wasn't anywhere to see. And then straight back up to my high ground position, right? So again, I got pushed at the high ground, but it was the same priorities as always. Now I want to watch a little bit out here. Little bit risk of me pushing, of peeking there without my wrist shield. I think that's just me being impatient, right? Okay, and back to kind of just waiting here and looking again for initial poke. I want to build Visor. I get a couple of shots in. It's fine. That's Winston. And then Doomfist, right? So the Helix was meant for the Doomfist, right? As he rotated. But I noticed that I do, on purpose, walk backwards since, okay, the monkey was my priority, but now Doomfist engaged without the monkey engaging properly, meaning he's the easy kill. So I'll step back and I'll try my very best to deal as much damage to him. He dies, logically, because he was super easy to kill. Right, so the Helix was meant for him, and everything was meant for him. And now I move a little bit forward again, trying to do that, get that Winston, watching out for. He gets back to cover. I move behind my shield, check. I see the D.Va and get a D-mech. And so the Widow shots was in that room right in front of me. God damn it! I saw that that there come a Widow shot from here, so I know the Widow is over here. So okay, cool. That means I can peek main. I can't do anything here. The D.Va, the baby D.Va, is fine if she's staggered. So she's not an important. She will get killed, and if she doesn't get killed, then that's still fine. She will be wasting all time trying to build mech. Most likely we can kill her super fast. So my priority is not get killed by the Widow and push in here. I'm 80 on ult shots, so I just want to get more kills, see if I can punish and poke some more, as I know there's still tanks alive, right? So we'll be pushing up here. The Winston is continuing to hide, so we try to see if we can get the Ana a little bit. That's the D.Va. Try to punish the monkey. Can't do it. I would, as you guys saw again, I was trying here to like, okay, maybe I should do the shield. I hear a Widow shot, so I check there and like, okay, whatever. Help breaking the shield, even though this Widow as she won't be peeking. I know she won't be peeking me, right? I tried to Helix. I have no clue why I did that. Lucio goes down, right? And I'm just constantly kind of looking at her, right? I'm not spending a lot of time trying to rotate her, pushing for that kill. She's not doing a lot now, and as long as I can keep her in this area, she won't be peeking us because she knows she will die. So I know, okay, she's not a threat, so I don't need to rotate around and go for her or anything like that. I will just continue to try to deny their tanks to die through main. That way I can do my job. I'm 97 on my bias, so I need to be careful about that. That's the halt. So we pre-fire and kind of try to get her down. She dies immediately. That's great. And now we're a little bit back to the same old, right? Try to poke down the D.Va, see if we can remove some armor, right? Really trying to poke here, see if whatever we can do of poke damage. I need to care since the winner now came back. It's gonna come back in main. Right, a little bit of a further rotation as I'm very scared of this, of a tracer rotation or a dive. The monkey got let in, but again, trying to kind of punish him as much as possible, try to see if we can get anything out of that, while still trying to dodge out, right? So here is again trying to deny tanks, right? I shot at the monkey, kind of got him in, now he's diving with a little bit less HP. He's gonna get nano, which is unfortunate, and then try to kind of deny the D.Va that was rotating over there. I'm gonna get dive here. He's not a priority, right? He is nanoed. So he's not a priority with that damage mitigation. I'm Bioswing, so squishies are my priority. I'll kill him. So Matrix over me, so I'm gonna drop because I'm scared, right? Make the monkey rotate after me, and again, now I'm gonna die, right? So it's still, because he was nanoed and so on, he was nanoed, I think he has his bubble up, he probably had primal, he was not a priority in my focus list. What was a priority was looking for the D.Va, maybe get her out of mech, or even better, get a damage dealer, someone that can't protect themselves, right? So when it comes to Visor and so on like that, and kill areas, then those are normally Winston that get nanoed and so on. Logically, again, is not a priority for us, because the amount of damage that will be, they're not easy kills. So if the monkey primals, he's not a priority. The D.Va is then maybe the priority if there's tanks that we want to shoot at, right? And when it comes to DPSs, then again, the Genji for me is not much of a priority, except just trying to pressure him, unless he starts again burning a lot of his ability, since he won't be much of an easy kill. Now, I hope that you guys like this video. Tell me, give me some feedback, what you guys think. Do you guys want me to do a Snap Banana version of this? I'll probably be covering some of them on stream as always. If you want to hire me as a private coach to help you guys rank up, it's 50 euros for a 2-hour session. Doesn't matter if you're top 500 or bronze, or you play on PC or whatever. If you have a team or nothing, does that matters? Just hit me up on Discord and we can set up a session together. As always, guys, my name is Benjolo. Peace, take care of yourself. Love you guys very, very much. And as always, guys, keep the enemy in your crosshairs.